Hi YouTube, how are you doing? And welcome back to Phasmophobia. Today we are back with another weekly challenge, and this one is called Deja Vu. This one feels pretty nostalgic, don't you think? It's gonna be on Tanglewood, obviously, and the idea of this challenge is that the devs have tried to set up a challenge and a loadout system to make it feel like how it felt back when in the very old times, 2020, when the game first came out and we were all going to Tanglewood without some of the items that we have now. It's gonna be a classic old time, and I hope you enjoy. If you're not subscribed, please do so. If you like the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. But let's not waste any more time. Let's hop into the game. Let's go. Now, we're gonna have all the ghosts on the wheel, because although this is gonna be like old Phasmo, there will be ghosts that are not in old Phasmo, obviously, because if you forgot, when Phasmo first came out, there were only these 12 ghosts, and since then we have doubled the total amount of ghosts. The game is so much more complicated now. I'm glad that there are YouTubers, such as myself, that can now explain you the game, because when I started, we had to learn all that shit the hard way. We were struggling. I remember still how I tried to hide back in the day. I had no idea what the hell I was doing. No one knew it, because the game just came out. So the way I was hiding was just closing a door and, like, holding it shut. And then the ghost would go through the door, and I just called it that must be bugged. There's no way the ghost can go through a door, even though it's a fucking ghost. Anyway, we got Brandley Lancaster here. Crucifix, Escape the Ghost, and EMF Reader. Look at this old flashlight. Now, the old flashlight was actually kind of goated. Because we actually had two flashlights back then. We also had a weak flashlight and a strong flashlight, which was one of the only items that had a tier system to it. I think literally the only item. None of the other items were like multiple. So yeah, we had a much better flashlight, because right now they gave us the tier 1. We did also, I guess you could say the UV, kind of. Because we did have two sets of UV items, which I've also emulated here, which looks very weird. We used to have the glow stick as well as a regular flashlight, and now they have made it into one item where you have the glow stick as a special tier, which, by the way, I'm a glow stick enjoyer. I never upgrade to tier 3 UV. I just stick with the glow stick. I think the glow stick is the best. We also, as you can see, don't have dots, because dots is the only evidence item that has been added to the game. And I still remember it, because that was the day that all the ghosts changed. Because the ghosts obviously didn't used to have dots because the evidence didn't exist. So then they added it, and they changed all of the evidence, and I'm still confused to this day. I still don't remember all the evidence. I used to have it all locked in my brain. It was also partly because they can't emulate that here, but the journal was absolute dog water. It was the worst journal ever. You had to, like, toggle through evidence one thing tick at a time. Now you can just click on it, rule out ghosts, and it's beautiful. Beautiful compared to what we had. But anyway, I'm gonna start classic, which is I guess we'll go super classic, which is thermo and photo cam start. This is how I used to play, because the temperature used to be much more overpowered for finding the ghost, because the way that it worked is there was no temperature system in the game, so the entire house started at the same temperature. What the hell? Instant. Oh, I can't sprint, of course, because sprinting isn't real in this version. There was no sprint. Remember that? That was something. Oh, they still haven't fixed this difficulty. Wow. Amateurs. They don't even know their own game. Because it used to be the case that the breaker was always on. Even on professional difficulty, right? The breaker used to always be on. They only turned that off with the change of the temperature system, because it would influence the temperature. I'm assuming all evidences, it better be, because there used to be only professional. That was the highest you could go. I'm gonna grab the board here. The board used to be the only cursed possession. And it was super rare too. It showed up like 30% of the time. And it was sometimes really hard to find on maps like Asylum, where it was literally just in a random room somewhere in the Asylum. It was basically, you'd never find it. It was crazy. I heard a sound over here, right? Yep. So back then, you could, as soon as you walked into a room and you saw anything below 13 that had like 12.9 or below, you would instantly know that's the room that has the ghost in it, because no other room would ever get colder than 13 degrees. That luxury we don't have anymore. They better, by the way. Oh my god, they don't know their own game. Bro. Am I older than the devs? DK should know this shit. He made the damn game. I mean, CJ and Lavender are forgiven because I've played the game longer than they have, even though they fucking are the developers of the game. But the hiding spots were always open. There was no blockage in the hiding spots. I'm gonna have to write a strongly worded email to these devs. Anyway, we got 4 degrees here, so clearly the ghost room. You want to say hi? Hello? How you doing today? What's your name? Bradley? Bradley. How you doing? No? Nothing? Alright then, I'm gonna grab some other stuff. They better watch out. Shade incoming. Dude, it better be a ghost that was in the original Phasmo. Come on, man. Oh, this makes no sense. I always used to pick up the car key. Remember when all the cursed possessions were all over the place too? Like this was a spawn for the cursed possessions? It used to be that there were 4 different spawns for each cursed possession across every map, which just meant you had to remember like 60 different spawn points for every single map. It was basically, it was like impossible to remember unless you played it as much as I did. I'm glad they changed that. That was not fun. Does breath mean freezing? No, sadly not. It used to, but no. Take a drink every time I say it used to be like this, and you'd be blackout drunk by the end of this video. Don't do that, please. Back in the day. Drink when I say back in the day. And you'll be dead. Orbeez! Right? Yes! Yo, classic. Not classic, actually. Because... Take a drink. It used to be that you would have to place the camera with a tripod in the room and then go to the truck to check the video on in the truck screen. You would not be able to see through the camera. That has been such a nice change. Holy shit. Orbs actually was one of the hardest evidence. Because sometimes, it was also super bugged. It would clip through the ceiling and through the walls, like, and especially because you could only put the camera in one spot. If the room was slightly large, it would be, like, impossible. But anyway, we gotta go, Orbs. Let me talk to you. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you French? Are you pizza? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? You walking around or what now? The classic evidence would have been, if it wanted to go full classic mode here, the ghost. Oh, hello. It would have done freezing and spirit box. That used to be like the most common set of evidence. It would mean you'd either have a wraith, mare, or demon. Also, Esiclis, thank you for the 5 gift subs. Thank you so much. Thank you. And Malvine, thank you for the 19 as well. Yeah, that was like, you'd know you'd have a quick game. Also, we have nothing on the board, even though we just got an interaction. I'm gonna pick this up. I'll grab. Oh, we only have 2 salt, of course. And the old salt, the way it looked. Well, not the actual old salt. That was like that weird. You would hold it like this, like a damn claw. That shit was weird. Yeah, Wraithmare Demon. Absolute classic. Now we need to check this quickly. Okay, there we go. Fingerprints were always there. As soon as a ghost touched anything, it would leave fingerprints permanently. Not anymore, now they disappear. But, wait, actually, maybe they did it with the difficulty. Wait, they possibly, because I think there is a setting for that, right? Isn't there a custom difficulty setting that fingerprints stay forever? So they must have done that, right? If they wanted to stick to the way the Phasmo works, they better have done that. I assume. I mean, it's still here, and it's been a long time. Man, that was kind of nice. I kind of missed that. Alright, we got UV. Banshee Hantu, could be Obake. Could be. We had a car sound as well. I'm gonna leave some salt here, I guess. Can take some foot pictures. Yeah, it's still there. Can you give us a sign? Oh, steppies. Throw this over here. Take some pictures. I can't sprint, man. This shit is so slow. Take 2. Yes. I hope that's all counted. Footprints, disturb self footprint. Nice. Photos were so important, man. Because it would give you, like, basically half your money used to be from the photo system. Now, I'm super excited because this is coming back, guys. If you didn't follow it, there's an update coming this very month where they're going to be bringing the photo system back to its true glory. They're going to add new things to it. They're going to add video foot. You can take videos, and you will be able to to record audio as well, which is going to be sick. Wait, did it not touch the door? Oh, it's stomping again. Stompy, stompy. Take a picture. Oh, I'm farming. Nice. Look at all that. And because it was also so broken, like the way you would take photos was so complicated and annoying. I'm glad that they changed it since then, but it's always been a sad day ever since that was with the custom difficulty. I think it's been over a year, like over almost 2 years now, I think, since they changed this. That the photos are outside of the multiplier, so that if you're playing on amateur, you're making as much money as if you're playing on literally the hardest difficulty in the entire game, which is kind of silly, obviously. So I'm really glad we're seeing this come back with the like added skill that's going to be required now. And that'll mean that taking photos is once again going to be on top and will be the big difference maker between how much money you're going to earn. If you're going to earn like a quick amount or a juicy amount. All right, well, it can't be a Hantu unless it's freezing. Let me check. Oh, okay. Took you a little bit, but now it's very massive freezing. It could be Mimic, but then it has to be Spirit Box. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you French? Are you pizza? Where are you? Oh, hello. Yo, they better allow us to take a video of that when the update drops. Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. I'm gonna take this picture. Man, I remember when you had to fucking set up the board like this and shit. Like, you had to set it up straight to be able to take pictures of it. It was so busted. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Never mind. I thought it was a hunt. Goodbye. Yo, hello. Well then, we could just take the bone photo and we got a perfect game, right? Well, perfect game outside of the objectives. And in terms of photos. They're not gonna emulate, sadly, the chicken bone. Man, I missed the chicken bone. Not really. The chicken bone kind of fucking sucked. But the bone was, like, extremely hard to find and also tiny. It was this, like... I mean, if you've played it, you know what it used to look like. It was just, like, a tiny little bone. It wasn't, like, a skull, a rib cage, a leg bone, and all kinds of other shit. It was just some tiny... Hello! What's up, man? Give me a kiss? Mwah. Alright, I'm out of here. Fuck this. I can't do the objectives anyway. I mean, I could, but I'm out. Alright, well, so that's how it's good. That's how it used to go. One of the problems that I started having after I played, like, it took us extra long. Like, obviously now, if you start playing the game now, you're gonna be, like, you're gonna learn the game much faster. You're gonna be, like, a master. You'll probably be where I was after, like, over a year of playtime in, like, a month now, if you at least pay attention and watch some YouTube videos, because there's just so much information out there now. I mean, obviously, I am also a deliverer of information myself. Yo, look at all those daily objectives. I got no money whatsoever, though. We're gonna go back to Tanglewood. Sadly, no believer win. Let me quickly spin again. Like, right now, there's just so much information you can learn so quickly, even though there are so many ghosts. You gotta remember that there were only 12 ghosts, and we still were struggling, because everything was just so complicated, and no one knew what was actually going on. There was so much misinformation, too. Like, it's not like today where we have, like, a pretty consistent knowledge about all of the ghosts and what they can do. There was so much confusion, the devs didn't share any information about how each ghost works, so everyone was just making shit up as they went. It's kind of crazy. I mean, we're gonna run it classic every time, of course. We gotta stick to the old ways. Spirit Box used to say E, yeah. Not anymore. Those were the good old times. Man, I can't believe they forgot to turn the breaker on. Amateur. What the heck, man? Yeah, it was just... Like, also... It was constant, like, you basically had to follow the game. Because there were a lot more updates in small... Like, the updates were smaller, but they happened, like, every month or every other month. In the first 2 years of the game's release. There was also the beta at one point. Man, the beta made it, like, 10 times more confusing. That was definitely not a problem that they got rid of the beta. This shit got everyone confused, except I guess the people that were like following the game super closely. Yeah, we would get so many new ghosts. Like basically every update would have a new ghost, so that would add like even more mystery to it. And they changed ghosts all the time. Plus there were so many more bugs, so you didn't even know like half the time if something was intended or if it was a bug. Haha! Well, 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 well. Even this map is completely different now. I mean, completely different is a bit of a tall, a bit of a big word for what actually happened. But yeah, this door was on this side. It's much better now. Like you can walk straight through here. And the light switches were different. Yeah, the ghost in the basement has always been a nightmare. For all times. Let me grab. I want spirit box this time, please. Always gotta do ghost orbs. Let's go classic with it and not look for ghost orbs, but just actually bring it to the... Let's try to set up some classic stuff. Remember when you would set up the book? I don't know if we can do that here, actually. But a lot of the game would actually be done from outside the map. Like, it's become a lot more involved and, like, close to the ghost. I think the main change for that was just allowing you to see the orbs from inside of the map has made it so that you don't really have to leave the map. I'm gonna place here. Or the walk of shame. Anyone remember the walk of shame? Where you would place down your thing, and then you would go to the fucking truck, and then realize you forgot to turn it on, and then you have to go all the way back to turn it on. Shit. Oh, man. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you French? No E, huh? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? And you also obviously didn't have a sprint, so it was even longer then. And yeah, the key, you would forget the key a lot more because the key was not at the like door. It was at the on the table. So you'd like have to. I mean, honestly, it might have made it so that I forgot it less, to be honest. I mean, I barely forget it now. But you would just spawn in and instantly pick it up. It was right over here. Alright, let's go. Let's go classic here. Yes. With the green as well. It's beautiful. Not the stupid black and white. Disgusting. Alright, I'm not seeing orbs, though. Unfortunately. No Thomas Wilson. I can't believe it. They abandoned my boy, dude. We were like theory crafting about Thomas Wilson. I haven't seen the name Thomas Wilson ever. Did they remove that? Is Wilson even still in the game as a last name? Anyone seen a Wilson recently? And Jocks, thank you for the 10 months. Thank you. I mean, I guess they have just added more and more names. So it's just so rare now to get a specific combination. I haven't seen a Michael Jackson in fucking forever. Because, like, there's so many names now. I'm just gonna go back. With the salt. You had a Wilson. Alright, there's still a Wilson, apparently, but... Yeah, Thomas Wilson. That shit was cool. But now it's just this. Now, I think they totally forgot. I mean, there's no way this is intended. Like, this is just an accident. They accidentally swapped whatever this was to a white screen. I think you can still... I think the light source is still blue. You see that? Because this is like a blue tint on it. Because the chair, or the table is not blue, right? Yeah, the table's not blue. You can see it so clearly right here because this light is white. You can still see that the light is working as if it's the Thomas Wilson screen, but they just removed it for no reason. They just fucked it up. They better bring that back, man. I mean, we're gonna get a Tanglewood rework at some point. They're basically planning to rework every map. Didn't they say that that was gonna happen this year, actually? Because they said Grafton rework, new small map, and then I think Tanglewood or like some of the Small maps in general. I don't remember exactly. Let's see. We got a 1.1 degree room here. I mean, they only did the road map so far. One flat. Come on, man. Come on, man. You know you got it. Oh, he threw it away. And this, it's so... Man, they really hate the fucking truck dwellers. I mean, they won't with the new update. The new update's gonna make the truck dwellers a lot more useful, but... Like, the fact that the ghost can throw down your fucking tripods when it's so much better already to just do it. Like, from inside the room anyway. It's bullying the truck dwellers. All right, we got no orbs, right? No orbs, no spirit box. What's kind of crazy, and a reason why so many people are up in arms about Horror 2.0 taking way too long, which I totally agree with that, is that so much of the core... Oh, shit. Ah, shit, I couldn't pick it up. So much of the core, like, things the ghost could do... Oh, it's EMF 5, look at that. Are still the same from the very first iteration of Phasmo. Like, I'm pretty sure... I actually don't know about the rocking chair. The rocking chair might have been added. But, for example, you can see it right here. It's happened already. The mannequin teleportation has always been there. Let's see, where is it? Here? No. Are they having a party over here? Yup. Hello. Double mannequin. What happened? My favorite one here, where the mannequin can go, is out there. And you just walk in and you're like, wait a minute, is someone fucking out the window? Shit's so good. The teddy giggle has always been in the game, yeah. It took like so long before I found it though. And the head twisting has also been always in the game. Like there's been so much. The main things that they've added is like the light breaking ghost event, the red light ghost event. Those are different. Those are new. Anyway, let me place some. Oh, it already stepped in the salt. That wasn't here. I was distracted. Well, at least we got the EMF 5. Maybe it is orbs. Let's see. A little hard to see like this, but whatever. Yeah, at least I don't have to hold the shift key. Oh, there are orbs! That's an absolutely perfect showcase why orbs used to be annoying and now they're completely easy. Because when you place the camera in a fixed spot, it's just the chance that it will be in a spot where you don't have the, like, the angle for it. Wow. I don't miss those days, that's for sure. Okay, so it's either gonna be dots or UV. So let's hope it's, I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. We could just do a hunt, you know? You know what? Fuck it, we ball. Spooky shit. Didn't I fill in EMF? Yeah, I did. Yo, what the fuck? Turn off the brake, you bitch. Yeah, I'm gonna grab a smudge though, because I don't have a sprint. So if it's a Raichu and I get found out, I'm gonna be dead. Dead as hell. Place that there. I'm taking all the smudgies. Yeah, spooky MF here. Also the rain, of course. They didn't do heavy rain though. Bro, one of the most like iconic things of Tanglewood was the fact that it had a thunderstorm going on at all times. But I don't think there is thunder. It's just it's light rain. Bro, did the devs even play the first iteration of this game? I'm just kidding. But this one, they could have definitely tweaked a few. I mean, obviously they could have made it more accurate by just like loading up the old version or some shit, but there's definitely some stuff not accurate here. Dude, the fucking Tanglewood scream. It was kind of hard to hear, but I've since there was this like asset pack, like audio asset that a lot of games use that has like a scream in the background for some reason. I don't know, maybe it's haunted. How many pickles can you fit up your butt? How many pickles can you fit up your butt? A single. Marco. Polo. How did you die? fell. Idiot. Oh shit. Goodbye. Goodbye. It's gonna be Obake. Hello. Oh shit. Oh. Wow. Wait, what? Wait, why was it so fucking slow? Wait, what? Oh, wait. Wait, what? Am I confused here? Wait, is it actually oh shit. Oh, it's because it's 75% speed. Wait, but it can't be an Obake, right? It's because they turned down the ghost speed, of course. So you can actually loop it somewhat. Wait, is that Raichu though? I mean, what? That seems unlikely to be a Raichu, no? It was very slow, but Obake is also not. It's both of them are kind of fucked up. Did you touch the door? Yeah, it didn't shapeshift at all. Let me see. Maybe it touched this door. Somehow. No. Alright, all I need you to do is just touch the door and then we know, kind of. Alright, let's do just break the board, honestly, why not? Here we go. Where are you? Where are you? It is a Raichu, but just really slow. Wow. Alright, bitch. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay. You can hear when I was crouched down, it was so much slower. You can hear it now too. It's just that the ghost is extremely slow in general. Alright, Raichu. That's a new ghost. What is this thing? What is this ghost? And then, I mean, Hauntu was also new, the one we had last game. This is funny that we're getting two ghosts that are speed related. Speed related ghosts were so fucking rare. It was only Jin and Revenant. Plus you couldn't hear the footsteps, so it was just like, you'd have to look at them to see the difference, which was very scary for specifically Revenant. Dude, the Revenant was so much more dangerous then. I mean, if you broke line of sight, it would instantly slow down, but you basically, if you wanted to do like a no evidence test, you would have to see it, which is fucked up. Anyway. I appreciate the board being fixed. Not that you're gonna have a hard time finding the ghost on Tanglewood, because it's an amazing map. There you go. It did... Oh god. I think it's frozen right here. Total sanity loss, 99. That's another system that has changed. We no longer have the really convoluted and stupid sanity system. Now it's nice and simple. Alright, give us a classic, man. Poltergeist, dude, that would be beautiful. Yes! Poltergeist, okay. Please give me a Poltergeist for the last one. One of my favorite ghosts since the very first day. Because of the way it interacts with items. Raymond. Hello, Raymond. Firelight, blah, blah, blah. All kinds of stuff. Now, one thing that has never changed is the ability to see EMF over here. We thought at one point they changed it. I feel like at one point they tried to make it so that you can't. And then we still figured it out instantly that you could. And then they just never bothered to change it again. Which I'm glad, because I think it's such a cool mechanic. I think it's really neat. Little extra knowledge. That's my favorite thing about this game, is all the little extra things you can learn about it. Like, if there was no skill cap or, like, things to learn in this game, no way I would have played it as long as I have. Because that's the whole reason it keeps me coming back. Is it being, like, pretty difficult to master. And there just being so many, like, edge cases, depending on the map, depending on the ghost, depending on the, just, like, specific iteration of the ghost. All kinds of stuff. Bolty incoming. Another basement ghost? Well then. Basement part 2? What the fuck? Yeah, basement again. I mean, I remember the roaming being very weird. There was like a whole period where the roaming on basically every map was entirely bugged. And the ghost would just never stay in one area. Like, it would constantly be running around. And then they just fixed it, and then we never looked back. Like, if you... Man. I think the original version of Phasmo was okay to, like, get into. But there was, like half a year or, like, a year after release. That is, like, the most complicated the game has ever been. Because there were many ghosts, and it was still broken as fuck. Because the more, like at the start, at least we only had 12 ghosts, so it wasn't that crazy. But like there was a time when we had like 8, another orb ghost as well. We had like 18 ghosts and everything was still super scuffed. Can I take that still? Yup, orbies. Nice. Wait, I should actually look for EMF as well. Where are you? Yeah, that's not good for me. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you French? Bro, you're really not gonna give us E? They should bring back the old E for this challenge alone. Man, you know what I would love to see in the update? That they have been calling the biggest update for Phasmo yet. Which, I mean, the information that we have on it is not enough to make it have that title, so... By far. Like, if they are sincere about giving it this title when it's not like a marketing scheme, which it could be. I mean, they have a whole team now in a marketing division and everything, so they're gonna be a little bit more savvy with what they say. But if it is actually the biggest update, and it's not just like YouTuber clickbait, then it has to be... There has to be a lot of stuff that they haven't shared with us. Because right now, we do not nearly have enough to call it bigger than like the Cursed Possession update, where they added fucking like 5-6 different items with like crazy effects. Like that was, I think to this day, the Cursed Possession update is not even close to, like nothing has come close to it in terms of size. Really? It has to be, right? Right? Did it do that before? Wait, did the door close already? What the hell? Alright, buddy. I mean, that's a classic, dude. That's always been a shitty ghost. Yeah, what I would love to see, I didn't finish my sentence. Really? It's just fucking spamming it, man. What the hell? That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, if we can get a new map like that, because they've teased that they want to add a small map, that would be sick. If we just suddenly get that, a new map. Obviously, the whole I mean, the CCTV rework is gonna be pretty big, right? Like, obviously. But man, just a few more events. Like, it could be a lot of that as well, of course. Like, adding new events that you can take pictures of could be very large in terms of content. Hello, buddy. How you doing? They're not adding new ghosts. There is a 0% chance. They've said that they will never add new ghosts. So I don't. People are still talking about we would want to see new ghosts. They're not doing that. They said 24 is the limit. Poor Pocky, thank you for the prime again, by the way. I mean, they said it's the limit until 1.0. Until 1.0 release. Because you gotta imagine a new player starting this game right now and just having fucking no clue what is even going on. Especially if they're gonna like keep adding more ghosts and we have like 30 ghosts. Like, how the fuck are you ever supposed to learn this game? No Obumba. No. No, we're not gonna have Obumba. What if there's another ghost? We've played so many ghost hunting games. Honestly, I always love to see new ghost names in Obumba, or not Obumba one of them, in other ghost hunting games. It's been a while since there's been a good ghost hunting game that came out though. I mean, the other side was kind of cool. Anyway, that was fucking easy. That was an easy challenge. I mean, obviously, because that was one of the big problems with the old Phasmo, is that it was too easy. Like, I actually had a problem after we learned the game and we were like pros at it. Because there was only one difficulty, and you couldn't... There was no custom, there was no nightmare mode, there was no insanity. All you had was professional. We would finish every game in like 5 minutes. So yeah, Anyway, let me know when you started playing, and I hope you enjoyed this little trip down memory lane. And let me know if you're excited for the update as well in the comments down below. If you're not subscribed, please do so. If you like the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. And if you want to join the lovely gamer streamer chat, you can join us over at twitch.tv/Instagram. The link in the description down below. Thank you so much. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.